Hi, this is Beth from Wellness 360 and welcome to our Yoga for Bone Health. Today's series is going to be our Warrior Flow. This will be modified so that if you don't want to get on the floor, you don't have to. So this is great for any level. So all you'll need is a yoga mat and a chair, and I'll see you in a few. All right, let's start at the top of our mat with our eyes closed. Just turning our focus into our breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Just noticing the connection of your feet with the floor. Notice how all four corners of your feet are touching the floor. Notice each individual toe connected to the floor. And then whenever you're ready, take both of your hands and inhale them both overhead. Reaching up nice and high towards the ceiling. And exhaling them down. Again, inhaling up. And exhaling down. Inhaling up, this time grab a hold of your left wrist and just gently pull that left side towards the right. And then bring it back to neutral and exhale your hands down. Inhaling both arms up again, this time grabbing a hold of your right wrist and giving it a gentle pull towards the left. Back to center and relax down. This time we're going to inhale up and just a gentle back bend. So interlace your fingers, maybe interlace your thumbs at the top. And just a gentle exhale with a little tiny back bend as far as you can go comfortably. And then exhale, hands down. Inhaling up. And exhale, hands down the center, and take both of your hands with bent knees to the chair. From here, you're going to slowly straighten your legs. And take a couple deep breaths here. Tummy nice and tight, back nice and flat, and I want you to focus on pressing into the chair. So you're pressing away from the chair. Nice and active body right now. If your hamstrings are really tight and you're unable to do this, keep a bend in your knee. Then I'm going to bend my knees and come all the way up with an inhale overhead. Exhale, hands down. Couple shoulder rolls for me here. Big shoulder rolls back. And again, inhaling up and exhaling down. Bent knee, hands to the chair, and then straighten your knees. Especially if you're doing this first thing in the morning, you want to make sure that you're gentle on your back. Press into that chair. Now take your head and look towards the back of the chair. Make sure that you're not letting that head fall forward. Now I'm going to do this first flow with my hands on the chair. This will be your modified version. I will do my second flow with my hands on the floor, so you can choose where you want to be today. So we're going to step back into the plank position. We're going to hold this for just a moment, keeping your eyes towards the back of the chair. pressing away from the chair, very active arms here. And then we're going to take our head and look up towards the ceiling. Just a gentle back bend. And then press the bottom in the air for our modified downward dog. Just breathing in and out here. And stepping your feet forward. Knees bent. Inhale, arms up and overhead. And then exhale them down. Very nice. I'm going to tuck my shirt in here. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Hands to the chair, knees bent. And if you want to step back into plank for modified, do that. Not now. If you want to go to the floor, one knee down, two knees down, hands, and plank. You choose where you want to be today. You can stay on the chair here, or you can go to the floor. And then if you're in the chair, you're going to slowly look up towards the ceiling. If you're on the floor, you're going to slowly lower to the ground. And come up into a gentle cobra. Shoulders down from underneath of your ears. And come down if you're on the floor. Hands by your shoulders and press back into downward facing dog. So if you're on the chair, your hands are on the chair, and you're pressed back with a nice stretch in your shoulders, nice stretch in your hamstrings. If you're on the floor, just pedal out your feet. And then just slowly walk your feet back up to the front, keeping your knees bent, and inhale up and exhale down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale them down to the chair with bent knees. Straighten those legs. Nice inhale, full exhale. Take your right leg and step it back as far as you can. Now from this position here, you're going to rotate your back foot to where it's about 45-degree angle, and the heel of your front foot should be lined up right to the center of your back foot. And we're going to bring both of those arms straight up in the air. Now for here, press into the back, the lateral aspect or the back of the foot there. Press in nice and deep into the mat. Lean in forward to the front leg here. And arms are straight up for warrior one. Great job. Hands to the chair. Step that foot back. Nice deep inhale and exhale. And stepping back with the left foot. Back as far as you can. Nice and gentle landing. Move that back foot to where you have a 45-degree angle and the front heel is lined up directly in the middle of that back foot. Press into that front leg and come up into our warrior two, our warrior one on this side. Kind of fall into that front knee. I am not the most flexible person, so if you can go a little deeper than this, that's great. If not, just kind of find where you're at. Just with a gentle, gentle, gentle twist. Palms to the chair. Rotate that back foot. Step it forward. Nice deep inhale here. And full exhale. Knees bent. Inhaling, arms up and overhead. Exhale down. Inhaling up. Exhale, palms center to the chair, knees bent. Straighten the legs. Step back with the right foot. Turn that back foot to the 45-degree angle. And we're going to cartwheel the right hand up and the left hand to follow. So for this one, you're pressing the outside of the foot into the ground. The right knee is bent as close as you can to a 90-degree angle. Both hands are parallel to the floor, and you can just gently gaze over top of that front hand. Beautiful. We're going to hold this for 3 breaths. Cartwheeling the hands back over to the chair. Rotate that foot, step forward, knees bent, knees straight, tummy tight. And slowly push into the feet, inhaling, arms up and overhead. Warrior 2 on the other side. Inhaling up, exhaling to the chair, step back with the left foot. You know the drill. Rotate that foot, make sure that heel's lined up. We're going to cartwheel the hands open. Make a few adjustments here to what feels right. Coming down into the best you can 90-degree angle in the front knee. Pressing the outside of the back foot. Arms are parallel to the ground. You're pulling those shoulder blades together. And gently look over that front hand. Cartwheel those hands forward. Rotate that back foot and step it forward. Nice deep inhale here. And full exhale. Wonderful job. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms up and overhead. And exhale down. Inhaling up. Hands down center. Hands planted to the chair. Straighten those legs. Step back with the right foot. We're going to cartwheel the hands back into the warrior 2. We're just going to hold this for just a breath. Flip that front hand up and tip it back for your peaceful warrior or your reverse warrior. So your left hand is towards the ceiling, palm facing the back of the room. Right shoulder has dropped away from the ear. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Cartwheel both hands towards the chair. Rotate that back foot and then press off the mat into our warrior 3. So for this one, both hands are planted on the chair. If you can let go of the chair, that's wonderful. You can do hands together, hands in prayer. Check in with that hip. Rotate that hip down toward that right hip down towards the earth. I have a slight bend in my left leg because my hamstrings are really tight. And hold for 3 breaths. Great job. Lower that foot. Straighten those legs. Nice inhale. And full exhale. Bend those knees. Inhale, both arms overhead. And exhale down. Palms to the chair. Nice inhale here. Exhale, step that left foot back. Adjust your feet. Cartwheel the left hand up and over. You're in a nice deep lunge here. Shoulders are down. You're gazing over that front hand. Arms are parallel to the ground. Nice deep breath in and out. Flip that front hand up and tip it back for your peaceful warrior or your reverse warrior. Couple breaths here. And come back up. Cartwheel those hands to the chair. Rotate that back foot. Press into that front leg, and we're lifting up into warrior three. So for here, if you can do this, you can put your hands to your chest. Press that left hip down so it's even with your right hip. Elongate that left leg. Make sure your shoulders are down. 3 breaths here. Hands down, both feet together. Inhale, arms up and overhead. And exhale, down. Great job, everyone. We're going to take our sun salutation one more time. If you do not want to do Shavasana on the floor, you can come to your chair at the end. So inhaling, arms overhead. Exhaling, hands to chest. Palms come to the chair with bent knees. Straighten those legs. This is the time to go on the floor if you'd like to do this on the floor. Step back, both legs into plank. Take those eyes and gaze up towards the ceiling. And press down into down dog. Now for me, I'm going to go to the floor, so you can just take one knee at a time, coming down to the floor. This is where you can go to your chair. You can lie all the way down just by going to your side and rolling onto your back. For full Shavasana, I'm going to take mine seated on the floor today. This is really yogi's playground. You can do anything you'd like here for our final meditation. So chair, seated floor, or lying down, just get comfortable in your space. And let's close our eyes or give yourself a soft gaze. And just turn into your breath. We're going to take 10 full breaths here. If your mind starts to wander, just gently and without judgment, bring it back to your breath whenever you feel right. If you're lying on the floor, gently wiggle your hands and your toes. Maybe shift your feet back and forth. If you're seated, maybe just wiggle your fingers and toes and slowly open your eyes. If you're lying down, roll over to your side and gently make your way to the seated position. Thank you so much for joining me with the Warrior Flow today. I hope you enjoyed, and I publish one of these every week for bone health so that you can safely do yoga and continue your practice day to day. Let's take our hands and inhale them up overhead. Exhale, palms to center. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste, and make it a great day today.